No trades so far. It is September 8th on a Monday, and I did not take any trades. There is still a potential trade, but we'll see if it happens. Right now, we're currently are in a range, and I did not see my break and retest. And although it may seem like a break and retest here, it was not showing me the confirmations that I need, so I did not take any trades. But in this video, I do want to talk about taking one trade a day and how it has changed my trading, and that I am being more patient and just waiting for the quality setup, and just reviewing the past couple weeks and the months that I've taken more trades and more setups. Hey guys, it's Will. Welcome to the channel. I'm a part-time day trader trying to become a full-time. Is this a potential trade? This is breaks up, it falls back down, and this could be the retest into this pre-market low, but we'll see. This is not the type of trades I'll take. It's because it is a false break, but we're still in a bullish market. We're still looking bullish, so I don't really see a trade right here. And although it may work, it's just not following my strategy. It looks like it might work right here, but I don't think I want to take it. Honestly, it has to break down a bit more for me to get excited to take the trade. The thing that I noticed recently that I haven't been taking trades is that I just feel like I'm not doing anything, and that's honestly how I feel. Sometimes I don't even feel like I'm trading. I'm just marking down my charts, and then there is no trade, so I don't take anything. And sometimes it feels a little, frustrating. I don't think that's the word, but I think it feels kind of like weird sometimes that my goal is to take trades, and it feels better if I take trades because I feel like I'm actually doing something. This is what I mean. Sometimes the trade looks A+ to me because it looks like it's breaking down properly, but it's just not following my system. That's why I'm not taking the trade. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, but I rather have the higher probability setup. That's why I won't take the trade, because it's not following my system. I want to make sure that it follows exactly what I want to see, what my strategy is, and then I'll follow it. Basically, the break and retest. It doesn't matter what the level is. It's still a break and retest, and if it's falling, it's failing. So that is a break and retest. But there's different context in the market. If we're above this level, then we're kind of bullish, so I don't want to take the trade. So it really depends. But for me, this is not what I like taking. I used to take this a lot in the past. Maybe I didn't win because I was not looking at the market great, or I just didn't read the market well. That's why I lost. But sometimes when I read it well, it wins. But I don't know. That's just what I feel right now. A lot of times I feel like this is because I can see a trade working, or it can work. But since it's not my system, I don't take it. But then later it works, and I'm like, damn, I didn't take the trade. But I gotta keep reminding myself that it's not my system and I can't take the trade. And that's just building discipline. It sucks that I see multiple people, or like everyone on YouTube or Instagram, they're just taking trades and winning, and they're just making money, and I'm not. This is my paper trading, so like, why do I care if I make money or not? But it's a process, right? It's a process of trading, trying to be consistent. That's honestly, that's what matters, because I just need to be consistent and be profitable. And once I'm able to scale, although I'm taking super less trades, I can scale up a lot faster, and I can still do really well. But it just sucks that I'm not trading every day and not making money every day. That's the only problem with it. But I just had to, stick to my system and know what works for me, and that I just gotta stay disciplined and not take any trades, because I know that in the long run, it's gonna work better for me. There's a trader on YouTube that only takes maybe like 2 trades a month, or like maybe 3, I don't know, a couple times a month, and she makes crazy amount of money. It's because her probability and her setups is really absolute, and it works. Not all the time, but the risk reward is there, and her size is also on the higher level or higher end. That's why she makes a lot more. It doesn't matter about your account size, it just matters where you are as a trader, and eventually you can scale up over time. And look at this trade right now. This trade is like working like crazy. It's doing really well, but who really knows if it works proper? Like, let's say I gave it the risk that I wanted to. I was gonna give it this risk around there. My stop loss is actually pretty low, I'm not going to lie. Like, this could have probably been my stop loss. I'll target it 3-1, but then I like to get 15 points. Look at that. Since I like getting 15 points at least, this is just breaking out this pre-market low area, which that's just too aggressive. It doesn't make sense, because it's like not respecting my demand zone. And this will be a 6-1 trade if I did take it. But is it really gonna break all the way back down here and also break the pre-market low? Although it can go down and maybe break it, but by the time it goes down, it's gonna hit the Nasdaq pre-market high, and that can just bring the market up. So it's almost like playing a game of like matching. Like, you have to make sure it matches the ES and matches the Nasdaq, because there can be discrepancies in the market, and it can bring back the market up, or it can bring back the market down. When you're not in tune with the markets, when you're not in tune with your levels, this is why you can be losing. It's because you're not paying attention to the other market, because that's what can bring the market down, or that's what can bring the market up. Anyways, we can see this play out. I'll just check back in later. But if I do go back to my other months, yeah, these are my paper trading. In July, I took about 2 trades in a week, which is not bad. I wish I would be taking 2 trades at least, because it feels like I'm actually doing something, But when I don't take any trades at all or just take one trade a week, it just feels like I'm doing nothing and it just feels like I'm not trading. And I don't know. I go to June, I was paper trading here, but I think I was taking around 2 to 3 trades in a week. May, same thing, 1 to 2 trades. Then April, same thing, 1 or 2 trades. But when I was doing good, when I normally do good, or at least in the past, I get at least 1 or 2 trades a week, and that's when I was doing good. March is the same thing. But when I go to February, I take a lot more trades and I'm just doing worse. I'm taking multiple trades in a day. You can see 4 trades here, 2 trades, 4 trades again. I'm just doing random losses. I'm just taking too much losses and just keep trying the same strategy again. I just keep taking the same setups, but I realize that I'm just losing because I keep thinking my idea is right and I just keep taking the trade. But when I stick to one trade a day, then that makes me make sure that I take the right setup and make sure that the quality of the setup is really A+, and then make sure that it hits all my confirmations and my rules, so that if I take the trade, I know that it has the highest probability setup because I know that I only have one trade. But when I have 2 trades, I might just take a trade right away because I'm like, okay, I can just re-enter. But when I do that, why am I taking more than 1 loss? Because it doesn't mean the next trade I'm gonna win. It's like I take 1 trade and I lose, and then the second trade I can still lose. So I'm just doubling my losses. But when I win, I just walk away. I take 1 trade and I walk away. For me, when I take more than 1 trade, I feel like I'm just reading the market wrong. So I'm just, might as well just end the day because I can take the trade again, but then I have the same idea and I take it because I think that it can work, but then I lose. January, the same thing. I did take a lot of trades and then take a lot of trades in a day, and I just like took too many losses. And this was also when I was reading the market not as well, so I was just losing too much. May, I did actually take a few trades in the week. Sometimes when I did take a lot of trades like these, it was just too much losses, so then it brought me bigger in the hole. And if I just took 1 trade in that day, then I lost, my balance and my P&L could have been a lot better. But since I was just taking too much things in a day and losing, it doesn't really make sense. And that's why I'm just putting myself into a big hole. That is it for this recap. And what I like to say is how you do one thing is how you do everything. Keep staying disciplined, keep staying consistent, and let's just get 1% better every day. And I'll see you in the next one.